everybody, how are we all? Paul79 here. I hope you're safe and well. First of all, happy Easter everyone. Hope you've all had a nice long weekend and haven't eaten too much chocolate. I haven't really had any. I haven't even had one Easter egg. Never mind, I'm watching the figure. Sorry it's been so long. Welcome to part 6 or 7. It might be 7, I can't remember. Sorry, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's been a good 4 weeks since we last spoke. I've been very busy. I've been like playing table tennis, had a tournament, but I have been working on the yellow car, and I've just looked up in my spreadsheet, and I've done at least 60 hours on it since we last spoke. So yeah, it's coming on really well. So today's episode is going to be a cracker. Well, I'm going to show you what we've got done. I'm really pleased with the progress. Basically all the inside is done. What else I've been doing? Well, I've jet washed all this patio today. That's back braking, and if you look at the shed behind me, that's another thing I've done in this past month. I've shrunk it. It's basically now only half the depth, which more importantly means I can get my car out without having to move it. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. This is for my beautiful, amazing wife. She's got a nice little potting shed here. All the mod cons. Anyway, other news, my white car is back from the paint shop. It's all looking lovely. God, I've missed it. It was away for a good 40 days, and yeah, it's fantastic. And now the weather is getting better. I'm going to be driving it about. So anyway, let's talk about the yellow one. So let's go and have a look. So here she is. Perhaps before we go around there, let's have a look at the white one, because I'm sure you want to have a look at it. But yeah, it's all running lovely. Everything is tip top. The work my guys Craftwork did, fantastic. Basically they've completely repainted the bottom splitter, and that wheel clamp accident is a distant memory. Let's go and have a look. It's round this side actually. Yeah, it was just about here. There was like a chunk taken out of the fiberglass, but yeah, you'd never know. Everything is good. Right, let's start from scratch what I've been up to on this yellow car. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so the yellow car. So on the surface, doesn't look a lot different. Nothing's been stuck in. There's no trim on the outside, still no headlights. Under the front, nothing's really changed in a month. That's sort of the next area I'm going to focus on. But let's start at the back of the car. So lights are in, all working. Rear number plate plinth in. Reverse camera is all wired up and working, but the main thing in the boot here is basically the boot is all done. So I basically completely strip this. I can't remember where I talked about this on the last video, but yeah, I've put the expansion tank back to standard. I can't remember, but basically that has all been stripped, all been cleaned. It's got Dynamat on the boot floor, then it's got the standard Boxster insulation, then it's got the carpet, and of course the thing you're probably all wondering what's going on here, it's got to be fake engine in. So here we go. So this is just a real sort of engine cover here from a Porsche, added in fans, got a fake oil and water caps, stuck a nice yellow GT3 RS sticker in, put some grills in here, and basically the piece de the resistance is if I switch this switch, the fans go round. That just runs off the boot light. Another thing I've done is the interior light on these is rubbish for the Boxster. So underneath the parcel shelf, I've added in some nice lights. You can't really see it, but yeah, we've got 2 lights shining down there, and we've got a little switch there to sort of turn it off if you're going to open up the boot and show it for a period of time. got like a boot stay here. This is just a door stay that, you know, get from any DIY centre. Made some covers here to hide the lights, the way they sort of attach in. I've got that on the white car. Got this plate here that I will stick in to hide that hole. But yeah, that's pretty much everything sort of on the rear of the car. So the main thing I've been doing is the interior, because that was the thing that was the biggest job. So first of all, got door cards, got some new ones because the others were shot really. They're Bose ones, so they have the extra speaker, but basically they've all been cleaned up. No yellow paint on the carpet, and they're all good. Things like this here, these were broken, so replaced them. Replaced all of these door seals as well, because they were cut in half along the bottom for some reason, and half of it was yellow, so that's all done. The carpet, I've had this whole carpet out, right, because it was absolutely sodden and soaking. I was getting wet knees when I was kneeling on it. So basically that's all come out, it's all been cleaned underneath. Had to stick it in the airing cupboard. My wife went a bit mad. But yeah, so that is now all dry as a bone. Underneath here we've had to replace the a Bluetooth unit to make the radio work, so that's a reconditioned one there. It wasn't too expensive. But yeah, the piece of the resistance is the interior is done. So the roof is all been lined with carpet. All of this is standard Boxster here. This has all come back. The roll cage is back in. I've just put the seat belts in today. Center console, radio. We've got a new radio in there. It's got 2 cameras, hands-free. It all works. I basically, these trim panels here, these 2, oops, that one and that one, I took them all apart. Got them sprayed a nice satin black. Replace these buttons because these wear out, and yeah, I think it looks nicer in black. Did the surround for the radio as well, so that is all cleaned up. I had all of this out, not the top dash, but I had this all out. It's all been cleaned because it had years and years of dust underneath it, but that's all been done. Other things I've been doing is anything that's plasticky trim, right? The thing is this is a 20-year-old, it's nearly a 20-year-old car, and all these plastic trim pieces, they start to fade over time, and you can use back to black, but that doesn't really last. So a lot of the stuff I've taken them off and I've sprayed them all. So if it's black and it's plastic and it comes off, it's been painted. Even gave the center console a lick of paint there. Just to tidy it up and brighten it up. I've trimmed all of these A-pillar pieces. They've all been painted. All this along the top, had that all out, painted all of that black. So now it's all back and all working and looking lovely. But yes, the hard work that I've done is the rear of the car, and you can't really see. Here, let me put my light on. That might be a bit better for you. But so got the Cantrail covers in. So here's the carpet here for the roof. The Cantrail covers are in. B pillars have all been trimmed. C pillars have all been trimmed and glued in. There's all your parcel shelf. That's all fitted. And yeah, it basically looks like a normal car. That's the thing, it's not very exciting, is it? But it makes a hell of a difference once it's all done. This will drastically reduce the noise that you hear from the actual rear of the car. I've left the window out just so you can see the work that is involved. There's your wooden parcel shelf. This is screwed from underneath. I've got my lights underneath here for the boot, and then you've got these wooden panels here. Got a nice little angle there. There you go, you can see the B pillar trims are all covered, the windows are in. There's the C pillar trims there. Added the wiring for the rear lights, tested that all works. And then stuff down here, like where my finger is, this was like a plastic sort of trim panel, right, that was designed to sort of, that's where the convertible roof sat. And because it's a funny shape, I just thought, you know what, I'll cover it in carpet. And basically what it does is, like, the whole thing is just black carpet now. And although it doesn't look like the original car, this is actually good storage space. You could store stuff in here if you're going away on a weekend trip. So yeah, now the dashboard is looking nice and clean and fresh. So basically the front camera, if I just hit that button there you go, front camera. So that the reason why I have a front camera is just to protect the splitter when you're parking, because it does jut out. And then if I turn the ignition on and put it in reverse, there you go, there's a rear camera, and there's my car. So yeah, all of that's all done. You know, that takes a long time. There's your hands-free mic, but basically yeah, so that's all good, that's all standard on the car. Got a lot done. I'm very pleased with how it's all turned out, really. The next thing, I've still got a few bits to do on the interior. I'm going to put a strip of foam here in felt, just to hide that gap. What else? These things, I'm going to paint them black, trim them up. They're well stuck on, so I'll have to mask it up and then put a GT3 RS logo there. I'm going to put another strip of foam underneath here, like I've done on my white one. Need to cut the bolts down on the rear quarter windows, because they stick out a little bit on the bottom. That's just the way it is. Obviously got to put the seats in, got a new steering wheel to go there, and then it's basically done, the inside anyway. And then probably what we'll be focusing on is sorting out the front of the car. What we've discovered is, while we're getting the radio working, is you can see here what we've got connected down the bottom here is the original DVD player, sorry, CD player and sat nav thing, and they still need to be connected up even though we don't use them anymore. So the annoying thing is I've mounted all my CAN bus stuff here, because that's where they used to go. So I'm going to have to mount them on the boot, on the floor, and build a fake floor there. So that's more sort of fun and games that I've got to do. But yeah, now the weather's getting better, I should be able to start focusing on the outside of the car and starting to glue stuff in. Right, so there you go, gang. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm knackered. I'm just going to go to Tesco now and get some dinner, because I'm starving. But hopefully it won't be too long before the next update, and I hope you're doing all well. And again, happy Easter. See you later, everyone. Bye bye.